movieweb.com.
Well, I want to know, how hard was it to find this script? Because this is an original project for Dark Castle and known for doing remakes, but this is really a great original film, and I'm wondering how hard and how long did it take you to find a film like this?
Well, Dark Castle's done both. We've done remakes and we've done original material in the past. But this one, Appian Way, which is Leonardo DiCaprio's production company, they came up with the idea and they developed it with a writer and sent it into Warner Brothers, where they had a deal. And Warner's turned around and gave it to Dark Castle, thought it might be something we could all do together. And then we loved it and continued to work with them and develop it further until it got made.
And what about Isabel? I mean, she's great in this movie. What was the process of finding her? Because, I mean, this is a role that's kind of tough for a little girl, and you guys had to find the exact right girl for this role.
Yeah.
You guys pretty much nailed it.
We were totally lucky. I mean, I keep saying to Joel, we need a better story. I mean, it just was a very conventional casting process where a bunch of kids went on tape, and she just nailed it. I mean, right off the bat, it made our search simple. And we were worried. We were worried beforehand, thinking, oh God, if we don't find the right girl who can pull off all these layers and take us on this journey, then we're not going to have a movie. And she came in, and she had the dress on and the ribbons and the whole thing, the accent, and she just hit it.
And is it mandatory that when you have an orphan in a film that they have to sing?
I don't know. We didn't get that memo.
No, but I thought it was funny when she was singing. I was like,
it was a cool idea, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Now, there's some tough scenes towards the end of this movie. I'm wondering, what was it like to film some of the more touch-and-go scenes towards the end? I don't want to give anything away, but to have her sort of evolved into the character we see her as at the end of the movie.
Well, I mean, look, she's a little girl, and the feeling on the set was not the way it appears in the picture now, which is very kind of creepy and dark and weird. I mean, she did those scenes that we are in the movie, but it was a much more familial quality on the set. Vera was very close with the kids, and you know, and there was teachers and parents around, and you know, Isabel has great folks, and so she is very supported all around. And Leo was very concerned that these kids, you know, Leo being a child actor himself, was just concerned that these kids weren't traumatized by the experience. So so I mean, they had a good time and they enjoyed it, and they weren't really clear what was happening, but they were on board for the ride, and they did a good job.
And now I have to ask about Vera. It seems like any time a kid is in Perel on a theater screen, she's somewhere close by. Now, is she aiming to be like the queen of like kid exploitation movies, or what's going on with her?
I don't know. I think that's a question for her. I know that she was really interested in doing this movie, and she sought it out, and she's so great with the kids and stuff. So maybe she has stuff she's working through, but we're just happy we had her.
Now, and this might be a little too early to bring this up, but sequel. I mean, is it possible that we would see a sequel to this?
I don't think you can do that. I think that one's over. But look, you know, I mean, I'd love to work with Isabel again, and Vera and Peter, maybe not in the same movie, but I think this is a one-off, this picture.
So you're not going for a franchise with this? I mean, because if you went like a little bit more over the top with the second one, I think it would work and be just as awesome as this one.
I don't know. I think the story's kind of over where we are, but we'll see what happens.